Take
Awesome.
it away, my love.
Ray recording. All right. Hello to our little Zoom gathering on why talk to the entities, what is talk to the entities, and why are we doing this? So, do I start just talking? Do you want to say something? What should we do?
Gosia, do you mind just to give a little bit of a background about you and how you got involved with this particular subject? I think that would be of interest to everyone.
That is a good, actually, beginning. So, I guess I was always aware of entities, like many people I know and many people that somehow show up on in my life. And it seems to be a very, very, very common phenomenon that we actually are aware of energies around us, but we don't really know what to do with this. We don't understand this. We don't know what those energies are. And then they have huge influence on us or how we feel about ourselves, how our bodies are, how we perceive the world, how can we maybe develop some serious health problems, depression, suicidal thoughts, aggression, anger. There's so many emotional mood swings associated with unacknowledged awareness of entities. There is so many physical symptoms that could be associated with unacknowledged awareness of entities. There are so many things that actually entities are part of that we don't even consider a possibility, which is a very fascinating thing for me, because when I was growing up, I often had, especially in my teen years, I had days of depression and suicidal thoughts were a norm for me. I knew exactly how to do it, what to do, and when to do, and somehow I made it through it. And then I realized I was just really super aware of not only energy of Poland, I grew up in communist Poland, also of demons that have this amazing capacity. They're really, really brilliant with like how to make us feel like crap about ourselves and how to make us feel like we want to just die and leave this planet because there is no need for us and we're just taking space and place and we should go. Like they have this capacity to just like make us believe that, right? And so later on, when I started using access tools in 2010, I very quickly discovered this Talk to the Entities weird specialty class created by Shannon O'Hara, Gary's daughter. And I realized like a lot of what was going on in my life, in my body, was actually associated with entities, and that I have to do something about that. And I wanted to learn all these tools right away. I just jumped in right away and discovered that like the entities are everywhere. Entities are this amazing part of our life that is so often unacknowledged, dismissed, ignored, or put away somewhere from our awareness. And if we only choose to include all of that, include those energies, include entities, include beings of light, earth spirits, include elements of everything that can contribute to us, our life can change. An entity is energy that is defined. So anything is that you can define in any way by shape, color, functionality, purpose, name, age. It's an entity. So your car is an entity, your house is an entity, your business is an entity, the book that you're writing is an entity, not only dead people that like float around, ghosts and spirits, right? So this is a huge conversation about actually just energies around us and how we can communicate with them, how we can clear them, and how we can receive from them, which is the most advanced part of this conversation, because receiving is not done easily on this planet. And we have problems with that very often. And we can't even receive a simple compliment. How can we receive from a ghost, right? Or from a tree, or from a car that we're driving every day? So it really is the invitation for me. It's like opening a whole new world of possibilities, an invitation to explore those possibilities and starting to create a life that we are living in a very magical way, not as it is done on this planet. So You might feel like you're losing it sometimes when you start talking to things around you. Maybe loved ones or might say mama or my wife, or, she's kind of losing it too. It doesn't matter. Have fun with it, enjoy it, and see what can you create. This subject is so huge and so phenomenal and so beautiful, and can really, really enrich your life to a degree that I just feel like I started scratching the surface above a huge, huge, huge iceberg. So do you have any questions? Do you want to say anything? Please, this is freestyle. I want to give you as much information as I can, and invite you to exploring more.
Absolutely. There's the chat to your, if you see the bottom of the screen, there's a little bubble. It has a ... that says chat. So if you would rather type in your question, and then we can see it and we can acknowledge you, and we can go from there. So does anybody have any questions about what entities are, or want to share an experience about that? Or you can just unmute yourself. You don't have to actually type it if that's...
Yeah, there's a little unmute button.
The bottom left.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
No one. Oh, there's Deborah. Okay. Hi, Deborah.
Hey, Ronnie.
Hello,
Gosia, this is my
Deborah.
friend, Deborah.
Hey there. How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you? So tell me, honey, what would you like to know? Let's see if I can help you.
I actually sent my question in earlier, but I'm not sure if you had a chance to look at those. But I evidently I have left a portal open. Ronnie had closed it, and for some reason I am opening it. I'm reopening it and recreating it. So I need to know how to close it so that I don't have an open door policy with entities, because it's really affecting my health. And I think it's affecting my work that's kind of non-existent at the moment because of my health. So just hoping that I can get some insight into that.
Okay, so there's
also, I want to also learn about how I can, if I have these entities, if I can keep them from, coming into my body, if I can keep them on the outside, I wouldn't mind using them to help me with my business, to help me get clients. So if you could maybe touch on that as well.
Okay, thank you, Deborah. So there goes a beginning conversation about entities. You asked one of the most advanced, possibly advanced questions that belong to a class, but I will give you a little bit of information that you might find useful. So portals are big conversation, because when it comes to people, portal is an opening. For everyone who does not know what portal is an opening through which energies can travel, entities or demons can travel, and an object can be a portal, person can be a portal, place can be a portal. And closing place portals, object portals is very, very easy. People portals are rather tricky, because there's nothing that is happening to us that we did not create in one way or another at some point in our life or another lifetime. So with people portals, there's two options. It is a portal that have been enforced on you, like you kind of, somebody forced you to be a portal, which is also a creation, right? Nobody can do anything to you. Or you voluntarily agreed to be the portal, and you were kind of proud of being a portal because it was so special. So with people portals, it happens that we you close it, you choose to close it, it's gone. It's gone with the wind, doesn't come back, doesn't open, because the person recognizes that a life is actually easier without all these entities traveling through and just living like in a train station, constant traffic. There's never a rest. Always busy in your head, right? So some people recognize, wow, peace. Oh, thank you. This is awesome. And some, for some strange reason, unknown to me, they love the traffic. They love the busyness. They love the drama. They enjoy the drama in some way or another. Maybe they just used to it. We get familiar with things, and even if they're not the greatest choices for us, it's still familiar. It still feels good, and we keep choosing it. It's like, any of you have been in like a really bad relationship and you kept choosing it, or kept like maybe got rid of this one and chose another one that was like same relationship, same guy, different name, different body? Yeah. Like, no, we don't know anything about it, right? No. So it's the same, it's the same energy. You kind of like, I hate it, but I love it. It's so bad. It feels good. So what is it that you love about being a portal and having a portal? That's a question to you, Deborah.
Oh, you want me to answer?
Can't answer it for you, honey.
I have no idea.
Oh,
I really don't.
Liar. Pants on fire.
I really have no clue.
Okay.
I don't have awareness of it.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so truth, just relax, and don't let your head answer it. It's more like perceiving the energy. Truth. What do you know about that? What do you love about having this portal? Is this maybe some long time ago in a galaxy far away case scenario, or you still like it to some degree, can use it to your advantage, or you sometimes using it? Is it working for you in some weird, strange way? Because these things are not linear. It's not like, oh yeah, of course, it's because blah, 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 blah. It's not like this. It's this weird places and spaces we create in our life that work for us somehow. So what is it? Maybe you have an excuse to, I don't know, not to engage too much with your family. Like, it could be something very random and strange, or it kind of feels special to have this thing. I am different. It's like, cool, different. Like, what is it? Like, just relax and allow for this information to come. Like, what is it? And can you share it publicly?
I wish I could. I think it's something that I might need to reflect on and meditate about, because I probably need to get answers for myself. But at this very moment,
you don't get
I'm
anything.
Really at a loss.
Yeah, and sometimes, when you do have that traffic, it's really hard to get an awareness. And you have to allow yourself, like, it's probably a good idea to kind of like ponder on it and kind of get idea of, like, it can be really something super strange or super crazy, or like, wow, really? I chose this for this reason? Like, don't try to filter it or edit it with your thoughts or with your mind. Just allow for it to show up, the information, because this is the key. Because unless you want to unlock it and find this place and get like, yeah, that's insane, I don't want to do it anymore, it really is not working for me. I maybe thought this was a good idea a long time ago, but now not anymore. Maybe it was really good idea thousands of years ago, and now it's not any longer, but you're just used to it. So as I said, it is a choice. It takes courage to change that. It also, usually having a portal open in your body does not create ease in your life. It creates more difficulties than ease. There's very, very, very few people that can use it to their advantage in a controlled way, like really use those entities to work for them rather than destroy their life or making their life difficult or messy or just too much. So this is more a material for a class or a private session, I would say, because it is a big conversation and exploration. But I hope I gave you some ideas and some opening to go a little further, because if it was closed and it opened, there is something to it, okay? Because it should not open. Portals do not open unless we do that. Okay.
Okay, so I've created it. You're saying I must have created it. Correct?
So truth did you? Have you? And it, as I said, it could be enforced, and it could be something that you volunteered for. And as I said, a long time ago in a galaxy far away. And also, like, I look at everything we do from the point of creation. We create that. Like, we create things happening in our life. And if something strange happens, my question is, how did I create this? What's right about this? Rather than like, oh my gosh, it happened to me. Because I don't want to make myself a victim of life, victim of circumstances, victim of people, victim of situations. More like, you know, you want to be the creator. You want to be the boss of your life. You want to be the dominant entity of your life, which is the telecall that I started today with Dr. Lisa Cooney about possibilities beyond abuse, becoming the dominant entity in your life, which has been phenomenal. Like, it's talking about that, being always present in your life, being willing to be the boss, even if it's uncomfortable, even if people will not like you, even if people will judge you, you know, you choosing for you is being the dominant entity in your life. And what don't you want to choose with that? Because when you have so many people running your life, running through your life, through your body, creating your life, you don't have to step up. You don't have to be the dominant entity. And it is, you know, a choice of many. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just more a matter of recognizing, okay, is this still working for me? So please don't judge yourself in any way possible. Like, anyway, no way of judgment. Please do not. It's more like just information. Okay. And what am I going to choose to do with this information? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. And we can talk about, you know, it's just asking entities to contribute to you, asking you to contribute to bring your clients. Just ask and you shall receive. Okay. It's that easy. You don't have to try to control them or hire them or, you know, enslave them. It's just, which you might like, maybe. Just kidding. Not.
You're naughty.
You're so not kidding.
No
You're not kidding.
No filters anymore. Oh my gosh. That's the beginning introduction.
Gosia, I told Deborah that I said, I actually employ entities. I ask them to let me know if someone's coming in with demon energy and all of that prior, so that I am halfway prepared for it. And we have like a deal and deliver, and it's lovely, a lovely relationship that I have. And so maybe that's where that question came from. I'm not sure.
Yes, Dr. Rudrani, she has a big manual for that. I can tell. Step by step.
It's a lot of fun. It's fun. It's fun.
Payroll, I have like 100 entities on my payroll.
Well, Gosia, you know this as well as I do. Just because you don't have a body doesn't mean you're not like every other person out there on the planet that you know is the way that they be. And we think that just because they don't have a body, they're special or whatever. You know, it's very interesting. Just like us, without bodies.
And
that's my experience.
And thank you for that. Exactly. They're not scary. They're not bad. They're not mean. They're just like people around you. They're nice people. They're stupid people. They're kind people. They're sweet people. They're mean people. And then they die, and they are stupid ghosts, nice ghosts, kind ghosts, funny ghosts, you know. Nothing changes. They don't grow wings and suddenly become enlightened and float around playing harp. That does not happen, actually. Like we erroneously believe. That's kind of sad. I know. I believed it my whole life. I die and then like everything is solved. Nope, not the case. So that's actually
so much.
You're so welcome, honey. You know, as you notice, I'm not making fun of anyone. I just like to keep the subject light and funny, because everybody makes it so significant and so heavy. And there's so much fear, and there's so much like, oh my gosh, right? With all the subject, with like, we talk about entities and demons and black magic, and it can be kept. It's light. It's life can be joyful, right? Why not this subject being joyful? What else, guys?
Thanks.
You're welcome, honey.
No fears. There are no wrong questions. So I invite you to be brave and step out. And while you have Gosia for the next, I don't know, 43 minutes.
Yes.
No one wants to ask the question. Maybe I ask. My name is Beata. Probably not that many people knows how to sense them. Can you about how to sense them, how to be aware of them, that they, what we can sense, what we can feel? I mean, more sense than feel. Yes. Sometimes bodies tell us something that they aren't, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much for this question. And this is one of the exercises we do in the class, and we can do it now. Why not? Why not? Just to give you an idea, a short version, because we all have awareness of entities, and our bodies are our biggest sensory organs that we have. So our bodies give us information all the time about entities as well, not only entities, many, many, many other things, right? So what if your body gives you this information, but you maybe misinterpret it in some way? Like, I thought that the pressure I have in my head is my hypersensitivity to EMF, electromagnetic field. And I would freak out, you know, when electricity was around and Wi-Fi was around. Like, literally, I was a crazy person freaking out about it, and like didn't know there's a place of escape because it's everywhere, right? Unless you go into the woods. And my first Talk to the Entities class, I discovered that this weird pressure that like it feels like my head is going to explode is actually entities around me. So this is my sign, my awareness, but could be many different ones. Can be like pressure on your chest, can be chills, can be touch, can be ringing in your ears, can be yawning, can be like sudden wave of tiredness, which I have a lot with, like when it's like thousands of pressure. When it's millions of entities, I get this really huge wave of tiredness. And I build my muscle now. Before it was like 5 entities would make me tired. Now it's millions. So things get better and easier. So let's do a little exercise. And I apologize for a second because my computer, I did not charge it on time. I worked on it outside of the house, and it's going to die in a second. So I'm going to hit a pause. All right, we're back. So relax, relax, relax. Thank you, Rudrani, for the beginning. Lower your barriers. Lower your barriers and expand, 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 expand your energy beyond your body, beyond the room, beyond the town, city you're in, state, country, planet, universe. Just go. Usually it's easier to go than linearly, step by step. And just be there. Lower your barriers. Be present in your body. Expanding your energy does not mean leaving your body. So just expand and lower your barriers. Be present with your body. And now ask the entities that are around you, and I guarantee you have entities around you if you're here. Ask for them to come close to you. Don't get upset or nervous about it. They cannot harm you, hurt you in any way. Just come close to me and press on me. All the entities, press, 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 press on me, on you guys. All right, and now step back. Step back, step back, step back. Thank you so much for demonstrating the exercise. Step back. Thank you so much. All right. Did any of you not perceive something or sense something with the body? You can say it, you can type it, you can raise your hand and talk. Yeah. Did you all perceive something? You can wave, you can show me thumbs up. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Deb, it was a little bit. It can be very subtle at the beginning because it's not something we are used to. Also, it depends how well are you in, like, attuned to your body. Some people are like amazing at like perceiving energies with the body, and some people are, you know, a little bit disconnected from the body. Some are completely checked out from the body. So that's also a big thing. But you might have felt something, either a touch or sensation of a pressure or tiredness or something else. So how was it for you, Beatka? Do you want to say it? Did you?
Yeah, since the call started, I did just yawn a lot. That's a part of the probably signs. And when you did this exercise, I closed my eyes and it just started to come running, like my tears in my eyes.
Wow.
What's that?
Yeah. So was it you, or was it all the entities that tried to get your attention for years finally happy that you're paying attention to them? Was it you?
I do pay attention to them sometimes. Not when I remember, I just acknowledge them, but sometimes I forget. Okay, the question is, what question I can ask to acknowledge them more, to remember they're around us and they contribute more.
Okay. Oh, that's great. Thank you for like asking these awesome questions. So when you are going somewhere to meet someone, or you come to someone and you say hi to them and they ignore you, how do you feel about it? Not very good, right? Like you hi, and they're like,
yeah, actually I try to remember in the morning, just say hi to them.
yes.
And when I do, it's my day is better. But when I forget, it's kind of okay, what's going on? What this energy is going on around me? Yeah, but like you said, you need to just build a muscle, right?
Well, yes, that's definitely one part of this, but really acknowledging them the moment you perceive them. You don't have to go around and clear entities left and right. It's not your job. You don't have to. You can if you'd like to, if it's fun for you, but you don't have to. It's more about like literally, I sometimes have something brushes against me, and I know it's an entity, it's a spirit. So I say, hi, what's up? Why are you here? Like, why are you in my house? I don't go like, get out, right? Like you say hi to someone, they're like, get out. Like, not that nice, not that bad. So imagine, right? You want to say, hi, I know you're here. What's up? Are you lost? Or you like, did you come here for something? Do I know you? I usually go like, do I know you? Or like very often they just lost. They just wander around and it's a few seconds of conversation and they go. It's just a matter of acknowledging. You can also say, hi, no, you may not be in my house. Get out. You can choose to do so. But if it's somebody who really wants to communicate with you, who has something for you, they will keep coming. They will keep bugging you. So that's why some people say like, I don't know what's going on. They keep coming and something is always after me and something is in my energy. It's because you have to address them. Like if you go with some business, with some matter to someone and want to talk to them and they keep sending you away, you will keep coming, right? You're like, hey, I really want to talk to you. So it's exactly the same. Imagine, guys, you're dealing with a bunch of people. They're confused. They're often drunk. They're often high. They don't know what's happening. They don't know why everybody ignores them. They don't know what's going on. They're really sometimes scared, confused more than you. So like, look, how would you like to be treated when you die? And treat them accordingly. So like, acknowledge, just say hi. And if you know how to clear them and ask them to pay you. And you have the tools, the tools. I know you know. I need to get some light. It's getting too dark. Hold on. I am interesting point of view. Hold on, honey.
So they may have to unmute themselves.
Yeah. Hey,
and it'd be nice if you could actually see you if you would like to.
Hi.
Hey.
Honey.
Hi, I'm good. Thank you. Glad seeing you again, Gosia.
And we're together in Beverly Hills Choice of Possibilities just this weekend. Yeah, what's your question?
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Thank you. I have difficulty pronouncing your name also, Rudrani.
Yes.
Thank you, Rudrani, for great Zoom. I was enjoying the conversation. So actually my question is, I feel like my husband is a porter because he often changes mood. Sometimes he's like super angry. Sometimes he don't remember what he says. And I understand that I cannot change him. But are there anything besides I can do to, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah, that's a really good question, because we often have someone around us who is like that, who changes moods. We never know what we're gonna get. Are we gonna get the happy one, or we're gonna get the angry one, or we're gonna get the mean one, right? Like you probably all have at least one person like this in your life. Hopefully it's not your, mom, dad, or husband, but there we go. We have a husband. I know it very well, honey. So what you do, first of all, it doesn't have to be a portal. There are people that actually invite a lot of entities because they do not want to be the dominant entity in their life, and they don't want to be the bosses of their life or deal with something. So they invite entities, right? I'm muting whoever I can for the noise, but I'm afraid it is actually your background. Is this you? Yeah. So I'm going to talk, and because you have a very noisy background, want a good recording, and then I let you talk. So, so truth, does your husband have entities and demons? I muted you. Where are you?
Yes.
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 So people that have tendency to have anger, a lot of anger, or just or not choosing kindness, they might invite entities that then start. It's almost like this avalanche. Starts with one, and you feel a little worse, and they make you feel bad about yourself, or they perpetrate the anger. They kind of poke you, so you get more of whatever it is that you are doing, mean or angry or sarcastic in a like unkind way. Maybe sometimes violent. There's like people after alcohol often change their personality, right? Or drugs. And that often is associated with entities or demons. So it's more like if you live with someone like this, if this is your husband, your wife, your child, your mom, your dad, co-worker that you see every day, you actually might have to clear those entities to make your life better. But don't expect you clear them for good, because people like this often are not interested in more awareness, more consciousness, and changing it, and they will invite them again. So be prepared. And I know it very well from my life and people around me that you might have to work every day, or, often than once on that. But it pays off. It makes your life easier. So you don't have to pay entities unless it makes your life easier or somebody's paying you for it. Unless you really like it, and you can go around and clear entities, absolutely. So I would ask, like, okay, does he have any demons? Also, you can purchase, Shannon O'Hara has amazing demon clearing loop in her shop. And I have it on my phone, and when I see anything in the house that it's little off and doesn't feel as light and happy as normal, I literally just press play, and I have it on the loop on a very quiet 24/7. Or when I go to some places, to bars, to some gatherings, some parties, I have it on very often when energy is funky, because I don't want to sit and clear all the time. I can do it myself, but why if I can have it something like do it for me, right? So demon clearing is return to from whence you came, never to return to me, my body, this reality ever again, or return to him, his body, or the name, or her, or Johnny, his body's reality ever again. Or if it's entities, that's bigger conversation, bigger exploration, because it can be just random entities that stumbled upon him and are using his body because he doesn't want to be the only one, in his body. Or it could be some deals that he made with them, or that could be it's almost like relationship problems, or entities problems or relationships problems. Like, it's about what is your relationship to your entities. Did you employ them to do things for you? Did they actually help you when you were maybe in a very traumatic, abusive situation, and they maybe even saved your life because they took over your body when you checked out? There's so many different possibilities for that. And so there's no one thing. And as I said, this is more a class thing, a lot of question thing, and maybe even private session. But you can ask, like, you have the information, you've done foundation, you've done choice of possibilities, you have enough material information tools to actually use that. So, but make it easier on you, honey. You know, clear the stuff you don't want to suffer, you don't want to be the effect of. And also, are you willing to be the dominant one? Are you willing to be the scary one to them, right? They don't mess with you and he doesn't use it against you. Because it is, you know, you're stepping up, you are the potent one and you know that very well. So I remember these conversations from the class. So what would it take for you to kind of make your life easier with this information, and maybe invite different entities that can assist you, maybe light beings that could assist you in creating a more peaceful and beautiful environment. Just, you know, see what you can create with this information.
Thank you very much. And I'm sorry about the loud noise. Airplanes fly above our house every day, and that's what it is. And your information was very helpful. Thank you, because I used to invite lots of demons and entities, and after the foundation class, I started to clear them like every 2 or 3 times every week, and now I feel so light. But I know, but then I feel like my husband is still there, trying to bring me back. And he's not interested in those stuff.
Well, you know, you have the awareness of that. And so you can work with that piece. Because the awareness actually brings you to the tools that you can use so that you can thrive and survive. I mean, Gosha's right. You're definitely the dominant. I've never met your husband, but I see who you are. I'm sorry for saying Gosha, but you know, I'm all about bodies and fields and all that. And you're an amazing being. And I just want you to acknowledge that. Do you know that you're an amazing being? I mean, anything going to make you doubt that for any reason, can you destroy and uncreate all that, please?
Yes, I will. Thank you.
Thank you. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pun, punch, shorts, missing, beyond. So I'm going to step back, but I just want you to acknowledge it, because when you acknowledge it, the universe gives you more of the same. And it's very important that you know that you're the one that's stepping up. You're the one who wants to see change. Whether he does it or not is not important. You have this awareness, and just you being you could shift all of that. So that's all I want to say. Gosha, I'm going to mute myself. Forgive me for stepping in.
No, it was so beautiful, Ruth, beautiful what you said. Exactly. And you know, isn't it interesting that you said you used to have a lot of entities when you were together, like when you met, and now you changed, you chose to change, you stepped up. He's still where he was, and now you see, that's actually, wow, you know, I used to be here and now I'm here with a very different energies. So what can you create from that? What invitation can you be to him? And it's only about being an invitation. It's not making him, you know, happy or making him choose greater or lighter. He might keep choosing entities and demons. Unfortunately, that's sometimes the case, that people, you know, love something about it. They do not want to step up. But now you have the awareness, you have the tools, you have the choice, you know what you can choose, what will create what. So maybe meanwhile, you just have to keep clearing him and maybe tell him, hey, have you noticed a difference? Have you, you know, do you feel different? I actually did something funny. Is he open to it at all, or not so much? Or maybe he's very open and he's getting ready, getting there. You don't know. So, so do what works for you, honey. Make your life easier. And yes, you are an amazing being and powerful being, and you can create anything with those tools. Really, anything you only desire, if you desire it enough. Thank you, honey. Oh, she froze. All right. Anybody else? Oh, something froze. Is it my computer? Am I breaking up? Do you hear me well, guys? Oh, no.